What is up, Raptors Nation? It is Luca here, back with another video. The Toronto Raptors tank appears to be dead. The Raptors have won 3 of their last 4 games, and they are 5-3 in their last 8. They do not look like a team that is trying to tank. They are coming off a nice 122-111 win over the Pacers. Once again, things got a little interesting late. Raptors always putting us on the edge of our seats, but they did do a good job of closing things out. Let's talk about this game, guys. Do me a solid, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Raptors content just like this. It was the Scottie Barnes show. Really, Scottie Barnes had an unbelievable performance. Scottie Barnes with a career-high 35 points to go along with 9 assists, 6 rebounds. He was a plus 18. 13 for 20 from the field, 3 for 7 from deep. A day after Darko Rajakovic encouraged Scottie Barnes to shoot more threes. He wants to see Scottie Barnes be more aggressive and let it rip, let it fly. Scottie, I mean, guys, aside from the turnovers, that was the issue with him. 7 turnovers, that's a high number. You don't want to see that moving forward. But besides the turnovers, this was an unbelievable game from Scottie Barnes. This was superstar Scottie, the Scottie Barnes that we have been waiting long to see. And since putting on those goggles, Scottie Barnes has returned to all-star form and then some. The way he has just been elevating his game, his teammates' game, Point Scottie has been a problem. And he has just been on a roll. Over his last 5 games, he has been lights out. 35, 6, and 9 in this one, 23, 10, and 9, 24, 10, and 10, 17, 12, and 7, 31, 14, and 7. He is filling up the stat sheet. He's doing it all, and he has just been orchestrating this offense beautifully. He's finding guys, getting his own offense. He absolutely torched Pascal Siakam in this game. Have fun with that contract, Pacers, with Pascal Siakam, because Scottie Barnes was just having his way against Siakam. He was no match for him. On one sequence, Scottie Barnes hit Siakam with the flex after, and then he hit him with the Pops meme too. That was golden. And I posted on X, it felt like, for those WWE fans out there, when Shawn Michaels hit Ric Flair with the Sweet Chin Music to pin him in Ric Flair's retirement match. This was just one-sided as can be. Pascal Siakam had no chance against Barnes, and the head-to-head between them, it wasn't even close. Scottie Barnes, he just went to work from the start of this game till the end. And things got interesting in the fourth quarter. It was funny. I thought Darko was going to pull off the tanking masterclass for the ages because the Raptors were in control, and then he sits Scottie Barnes at around the 7:30 mark. Scottie was confused because he was like, I don't want to come out of this game. Why am I coming out of this game? The Pacers went on a bit of a run to make it close. And then luckily, Barnes, about probably a minute and a half to 2 minutes later, got right back in this game. Because this was just his ball game. He was in full control, full command. And man, the Raptors, they are just a completely different team with Scottie Barnes. We've seen it since he's returned from his orbital fracture, returned from injury. Scottie has propelled this team to new heights. And really, his dynamic duo partnership with RJ Barrett was a thing of beauty. You got to credit RJ in this one as well. RJ Barrett turns into Dwayne Wade, turns into a all-star player of his own whenever he's at Scotiabank Arena. He just continues his tear at home. 29 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Another efficient 9 for 16 from the field. Hit 2 3-pointers. Again, the turnovers high. That's the one thing I'd say between RJ and Scottie. Try to limit that number. But those guys, they were clicking. They fuel each other. They feed off each other so well. It's going to be interesting to see how this team looks with Emmanuel quickly coming back into the mix. With Scottie playing so well as the primary ball handler, the facilitator, the hub offensively. How are they going to work it, with quickly and make all these guys super effective? That's going to be something interesting to monitor. But with how Scottie is just operating as that hub, RJ Barrett feeds off him, getting downhill, getting to his spots. And I thought RJ Barrett did an amazing job with his aggressiveness. He got to the free throw line 12 times. That's huge. And he did a really good job hitting his free throws. We talk about it with RJ. He's got to become a better free throw shooter. Well, 9 for 12, you definitely live with that with RJ Barrett at the foul line. So he made a couple of, big free throws late. Both of those guys, they were just in sync. They were playing very well. And you got to credit this Raptors team, especially in that first half, their defense. I thought the defense was super locked in. They forced Indiana to something like 12, 13 turnovers in the first 13, 14 minutes of this game. Like, they really flustered Indiana. The Raptors offense was running smoothly. They got whatever they wanted, especially in that first half. They shot it really well throughout the game, 54% from the field. 39% from three. They kind of cooled off a bit in the second half, but still 13 3-pointers to Indiana's 12. And that defense was just relentless. Like, I know the Raptors had a ton of turnovers. They ended up having the same amount as Indiana with 21, but they were just getting after it with their defense, especially in that first half and, just scoring off those turnovers. The Raptors have done a great job in all of the NBA when it comes to that. But yeah, they led by as many as 24 points. And Indiana, they used a huge run in the third to get themselves back into it. But gotta credit the Raptors. They were able to, make plays down the stretch, close it out when things did get close. And, Scottie Barnes, he made a couple of nice plays that really, cements him as a premier talent in the NBA. ESPN put out their top 25, under 25 list, ranking Barnes at number 11, and he is really on the rise. And, I want to also credit the rookie play in this one. I thought Jamal Shead gave the Raptors some nice minutes from off the bench. He's been shooting the three well lately. He hit 2 threes in this one, 2 of 2 from three. And then Mobo, I thought, really gave the Raptors some really nice energy from off the bench. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. He was that energizer. And then Mitchell, too, I thought he played some nice defense, in stretches of this game. So, Boucher had 6, Battle hit a 3. So the bench had its moments. Abaji hit a couple of big threes. He was 3 of 3 from downtown. Got him, give him credit. It was a quiet scoring night, 13 points. We've seen him do more, but 3 threes. He was super efficient in this one. And Jakob again, he's just been a guarantee with double-double, 17 and 10 in this one, a plus 18. So the Raptors, they keep winning, guys. This team is clearly trending upwards. They beat Miami the other night. They beat Indiana, a team that was in the Eastern Conference Finals a season ago. And right now, the Raptors are not far back at all from a bunch of teams in the East. And really, how this team is clicking, considering the fact that they are going to get healthier. Grady Dick is going to return at some point on this homestand quickly, probably going to come back mid-December. Obviously, Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk. Like, right now, I'm looking at it. The Raptors are literally just 2 games back of the 8 seed, and they're 4 games back of the 6 seed. So, like, it's crazy how fast things have changed, right? The tone of this team was like, yeah, like, we're going to bottom out, get a top 5 pick. Clearly, that's what I wanted. But with how well this team is playing, with guys coming back, with how hungry these guys are, like, it's inevitable that this team is going to continue to win, and they're going to find themselves in the play-in if they continue this pace. So, like, they've really been good at home, and that's really been a good positive to see. They're 6-4 at home. If the Raptors get a couple more road wins, like, this could be a completely different season for them to this point. They're 1-11 on the road. Like, that's brutal. 6-4 at home. So this team, they're in the midst of what could be a 6-game homestand. Man, like, they could keep racking up these wins. I know they're going to be taking on some tough teams coming up with OKC and Dallas, but the Raptors, they are fun to watch. I got to say, man, like, this has been a fun team, and they are really starting to show you glimpses of what they can become. With Scottie playing as well as he has been, I just feel like this entire team has been uplifted with his return. And that's what happens when you have your best player on the court. That's the impact, the influence Scottie Barnes brings to this team. This team has been completely elevated since he has come back. And, in this game, first Raptor with the numbers that he put up on 60% shooting from the field since Vince Carter in 2004. So that's what the Raptors were hoping to see when they extended Scottie, gave him that huge contract. Like this, he's the franchise guy, and it's crazy, right? Like we're all talking about where this team was headed last season at this time, the direction. Are they going to bring back Siakam? All that. Let's just say the Raptors ended up making the brilliant decision of going all in on building around Scottie, because right now he has just been doing a really good job, and he continues to impress every time he's out there. So the Raptors, they get it done thanks to a two-way performance for the ages from Scottie Barnes. Really looked like a superstar in this one. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. That's it for me. It's Luke signing off. I'll catch you all again in the next one.